Hi witches, welcome to my witch reflections on my favorite crystal book, Crystals for Beginners, The Guide to Getting Started with the Healing Power of Crystals. This book is by Karen Fraser, and as you can see, it's well worn and tagged. So this is something that I come back to again and again. So I'll just run through what this book is about and why I recommend it to you. So in part one, there's an introduction, which covers the power of crystals and crystal healing. It provides guidance on starting a collection. It gives you 7 tips for shopping for crystals. It provides you 5 powerful crystal pairings, so crystals that go together. Introduces you to crystals for healing, and gives you suggestions for cleansing, programming, and storing your crystals, and also covers crystal grids and color correspondences. In part 2, the author helps you deepen your knowledge of crystals, and she gives you, this is my favorite part of the whole book, I swear, 10 workhorse crystals. So if you never buy any other crystals besides these 10, is really all you need, and especially if you're just getting started with them. These crystals are powerful and they're versatile, and they make a really good starting point if you're just learning about crystals and just want to get started with them. In the next, also in part 2, the author gives detailed descriptions for 40 different crystals. And these are crystals that are easy to find, they're affordable, and they're versatile. So each page, I really like this section too. I'm going to show you really quickly. I'll just pick Amartine. So each page provides detail. This is the information that the author provides. A little bit of history maybe on where the crystal's from, but also the type of energy it is, whether it's an absorbing crystal or an amplifying crystal, what it helps with, like emotional balance or self-confidence or calmness or communication, what crystal it works well with, and usage tips for wearing it or carrying it on your person, or where to put it in your house. Love that section. Part 2 is the best of this whole entire book, I feel, because you're covering like 40 crystals. You'll never need any more than that. You may want more. You probably will want more if you're like me, but you don't need any more for sure. And really, the 10 workhorse crystals is just the best. It's crystals everybody should have if you're working with crystals. Okay. In part 3, the author covers how to use crystals for healing. So this is a really great section too, because she lists different conditions or issues that we have as just human issues, like, dealing with anxiety, having courage, finding love or getting love or being loved, loving ourselves, negativity. Let's see what else. It just runs the gamut of conditions, and actually those conditions are all they're in alphabetical order. So it starts with abuse and ends with trust. And for each of those pages, she gives you some great information for them. She gives you multiple prescriptions, if you will, for each condition. She gives you a mantra for each one. Most of the conditions will have like 3 different crystals that you can use to help you heal from that negative emotion or bring that positive emotion into your life. Some of the conditions that she covers includes a crystal grid. Like here's gratitude. So as you can see, we've got a mantra. We've got prescription 1, rose quartz, and she gives you detail on how to use it, what to think about, what to do, and how to specifically to use this. So I really like this. For gratitude, for the rose quartz, she says wear it as on a long cord that hangs over your heart chakra. For prescription 2, for gratitude, she's got aquamarine, and she's like, wear this as a necklace, and then tells you what to say. So repeat the mantra that she's given you here, which is the mantra for gratitude. I am grateful for all that I see, know, and experience. I am grateful to be. And then in prescription 3 on gratitude, she gives you a crystal grid. and tells you exactly how to, well, you can see she gives you an example of how to configure the grid, and then tells you exactly what to do with it. Which crystals make up the grid, which in this case it is rose quartz, and what's the pink one? Oh, the perimeter is, oh, it's rose quartz. Oh, this is so simple. Rose quartz and quartz, just quartz. So around here is quartz, and then in the center is rose quartz. And then she tells you exactly what to do, like, you know, create this, meditate, sit with your eyes closed, and visualize gratitude. And so I just love how descriptive she is with each one of her prescriptions, because a lot of times, so many times I read books or I get information and it's very basic. It's like, here's this crystal for this, but nobody tells you like really how to use it specifically. She gets very, very specific, and I really like that. However, she doesn't go into huge, you know, it's not a super long book to read. So this page, this covers prosperity. This is like 2 pages. You've got a mantra, 3 prescriptions, and one of them includes a grid, and she gives you details on what to do. So love that about this book. Finally, in the back, she's got identifying your crystals by color, and where am I? So there's a color guide for you to go when you go out and look for them, or if you come across crystals and you need help identifying, that's really helpful. The other thing I really like about this is that all the pictures of crystals in this book are color. And in the back of the book, she provides some blank note pages for you, about 10 pages for you to make notes. I would take this book with me if I was going to shop for crystals. Like, we have a Spirit Fest here. I don't know if you guys were in Florida, so Spirit Fest goes around the state. It may go in other states too, but I've only been to it here in Florida. And there's all these sellers, and lots of them are selling crystals. There's like big crystal sellers there, among other metaphysical things. And, you know, you go around and you see these cool crystals. You're like, well, what does it do? How do I use it? So this book, I feel like, would be really helpful if you're just starting out, if you're going shopping for crystals, if you have crystals that you need to identify, or if you just want to learn about them and learn how you can use them in your life to make your life better. I think this is a great book for beginners. Highly recommend it. If you get this book, or if you have this book and you have a comment about it, I'd love to hear what you have to say. So share it with me in the comments. Thank you.